Hello there, dear friends, and welcome once again to the Relaxed Fantasy Review. Today, we're going to be talking about cleric spellcasting. Specifically, we're going to be talking about first level spells. Clerics are full casters, so they get first level spells straight away at level 1, and for the first two levels of play, they are the ace in the hole for these casters. They are powerful spells at the low levels of play, which you can only use a couple times per day. So, let's pick some good ones. I've prepared a top 5 list here based on your playstyle and what you'd like to do. And starting off at number 5, I give it to Inflict Wounds. Technically speaking, Inflict Wounds is the spell that can do the most damage of all first level spells in the entire game. You touch a creature, this is a melee spell, and make an attack against them. If they beat their AC, they take 3d10 damage. So that averages to about 16 damage. For a first level spell slot, that's pretty powerful. And honestly, it is well worth taking if you're going to be in melee a lot. So the reason it's low on the list is because melee spells aren't the greatest pick in the game when you are a cleric. It doesn't really help that you're not the tankiest character. Still, it's powerful. But it's beat out by the fourth level spell, the other attacking spell on this list, Guiding Bolt. You make a ranged spell attack against a creature instead. And if it hits, then it does 46 radiant damage. This averages to about 14 damage. And has an additional effect where after you hit them, they glitter and glow with the magic, so the next attack to target them has advantage. This can be really helpful if you're paired up with a rogue or someone who really needs advantage to shine. This can give that advantage. At number 3, we have Command. Command is a phenomenal spell because you target a creature, they make a save, and if they fail it, then they have to follow a one-word command you give them. The book gives a few examples for this. Grovel, which makes them fall prone, or drop, which makes them drop an object, or flee, which makes them run from you, and they have to spend their action doing that on their next turn. So, this is a great way to strip an enemy of their turn, as well as put them in a compromising position. You can't make them harm themselves or run into obvious danger, but it's still really, really nice from a battlefield control or even an intimidation perspective. Then at number 2, you have Bless. Bless is a concentration spell that lasts a minute. You use your action to bless up to 3 creatures, this can include you, and when you do it, they get to use an extra d4 every time they attack or make a save. So it's a buff that affects most of the party, and for people who are going to be attacking a lot, it's invaluable. That's an extra couple points on every hit you make to make sure that your attacks stick. And considering you can do it to the whole party, and it lasts for a minute, meaning you can do it at the beginning of combat and everyone gets a boost, this is great. It's a really, really classic cleric pick. Only second to the first pick, and to me this is the essential cleric pick. This is the one every cleric should take. Healing Word. Healing Word is a bonus action spell that heals people at range. Now see, one of the things about D&D is that playing a healer does not work like other games. You don't want to keep your party topped off, because a person with 1 hit point is just as capable of hurting and doing anything they can normally do as anyone who's at full health. The only hit point that matters is your last one. But if you go down in combat, now you're in a really bad position. You're making death saves, and you're vulnerable, and you're not helping the party. Healing Word fixes this by, as a bonus action, so you don't have to use your regular action for this, you can target your ally, and they take a small amount of healing, 1d4 plus your wisdom mod, and they get back up with that extra healing. It's enough to get them out of death-saving territory. It's enough to get them on their feet. So, as the main healer of the party that clerics usually take the role of doing, Healing Word is an absolutely essential spell. I'd say anyone who can take Healing Word should, but for a cleric, it is the best pick for a first level spell, and I say you should always have a first level spell slot tucked away just in case you need to save someone's life. This has been the Relaxed Fantasy Review. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe down below, and keep your eyes peeled for more spellcasting videos coming down the line soon. Have a good one, my friends.